Hi everyone! So today we're going to talk about our Snow Oyster grow kit. I have another video talking about grow kits in general. I'll link that right here. But today we're going to talk about the Snow Oyster. So let's start with what's in the box, which should look like any other grow kit box, with the label on the front, the instruction manual, the do's and don'ts card for those of us that don't read the instruction manual, and the recipe card, which this one has an instant pot risotto, which is delicious. I've tested it and it is amazing. It also has your humidity tent, which should be sealed on the top with slits inside. So that's to allow oxygen in the bag, because mushrooms inhale oxygen just like we do. So they need that little bit to come through the bag. And you also have your spray bottle here. It should also include your grow medium. So this is what the Snow Oyster medium should look like. This white stuff is the mycelium, so that's normal, it's not mold. If there is mold on your block, it'll show up either like a coral orange, which if you see an orange mold on your Snow Oyster block, don't cut it and contact us. Or you might see green mold, which if there's a lot of it, contact us, don't cut it. Just a little bit, it should be fine. There's your block. I'm going to be demonstrating how to cut it. So in your instruction manual, it'll tell you that you need to cut open your block, and I'm going to walk you through that today. So you're cutting 2 X's in your block right here. That's to allow the mushrooms to grow out of your block. So you're going to be using a knife. Now if you're underage, make sure you have an adult present, as this is a sharp object. Now you want to have it very shallow. You're just cutting into the plastic itself, not into the block. So I'll go ahead and demonstrate. Just like that. See how I'm just piercing the plastic? Very gently. Okay. And then you're going to fold over the top of the bag. Back. So you should fold it as flat as you can, so that the mushrooms only have one way to come out. You don't want them growing inside of the bag, because then you can't harvest them. After that, you're going to take your humidity tent here, and you're going to open it up. And you should have filled this bottle with some water. Now you're going to spray into the bag about 15 to 20 times. You want to spray just enough so it's damp, but not too much so it's pooling. You don't want any water collecting in the bag. Then you're going to open it up and put it on top of your block, like so. Make sure it's fully opened up. So that creates the humid environment for the mushrooms to thrive in. They like the damp air because they get their water that way. Then you're going to leave it like that, and you're going to spray into the bag like you just did, for about 3 to 5 times per day. Now, once you harvest your mushrooms, which they will look like this, these are your Snow Oyster mushrooms. Now, this is what they'll look like when they are very young. You'll see these little guys here. Now those aren't ready. Don't pick those yet. Very cute. these ones are getting pretty close. So you want to harvest them before the caps start to turn up. You'll see the lip start to curl up. We have a pretty good example right here. Yeah, right there. You can see the lips starting to curl up. So these are perfect to harvest. They're ready to go. And then when you want to harvest them, you're going to slip your hand under here and just pop them right off the block. Like that. Good example. They tend to jump off the block. So try and have a good handle on them. Those ones are fine. If you drop them, they just might break. But they're still good. Now, the entire mushroom is edible. You can eat the stem, you can eat the cap, everything. You just want to cut off this bit here. This is the growing medium. So, you probably don't want to eat wood chips. And you'll see up here, there's some bumps. That's completely normal. Now, once you've completed your first harvest, you're going to take some packing tape, that clear, thick packing tape, and you're going to tape up the top side here so that there's no more holes. Then you're going to flip over the top and cut the other side like I showed you. You'll repeat this process as many times as you see fit or until your block dries out. So once the block dries out, the mushrooms won't grow as much, and you will have a smaller and smaller harvest every time you harvest. So the block will eventually dry up. It'll feel like a block of dry dirt. It'll feel really light. That's how you tell when it's done. Now, snow oysters specifically have a very interesting flavor. They have a mild and sweet flavor with a little bit of a licorice type. I hope this video was helpful and answered any potential questions you might have. If you have any more questions, feel free to ask them in the comment section of this video or on the comment section of any of our videos. You could also contact us by email. If you have any problems with your kit specifically, you can send us a picture via email and we can try and answer your questions as best we can that way. It makes it easier for us to see what you're seeing.